What's going on, good people? Welcome to our channel. So today, if you have applied to immigrate to Canada using the immigration program called Express Entry, or you are planning on immigrating to Canada by using the same program, we have a huge detail for you. You need to stick around to understand it and to learn it because things are changing. And today we're gonna bring to you the news regarding that program. Are you ready? You wanna learn more about it? Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, as you know, the Canadian Parliament has passed a bill named C-19, and that bill is modifying extensively and obliterate the immigration program Express Entry. That bill is a huge change to the program itself. Now, to better understand the change with the new bill, we need to understand exactly how the current immigration program Express Entry works.
The Canadian Express Entry is an online management system for three immigration pathways: the Federal Skilled Worker Program, FSWP, the Federal Skilled Trade Program, FSTP, and the CEC that we did talk about above. It is well known that the current Express Entry system is a point-based system where candidates are given points based on the factors such as education, work experience, language skills, and so on, where they are then ranked under a comprehensive ranking system known as CRS in the Express Entry pool. Each invitation cycle will have a different cutoff score under the system.
Now, the system uses a type of warehouse named Express Entry Pool. In that pool, all the application from the applicant goes in, and when they get there, some application will be selected based on the points. The IRCC, which is the Canadian Department of Immigration, is the one fixing the minimum score band of someone in order to be selected. People applying to this program will get assigned a type of point or specific point based on the education, based on the work experience, based on the language skills, and so on. So they will be building up a type of point, or a final scoring point, and using that point they will go to the pool and they will end up being selected. So the more here is, the better point you have, the better chance you have to be selected. So more points means better chance to be selected in the current Express Entry program. Now, we did talk about the current Express Entry program, which is based on your education, based on your work experience, based on your language skills, and so on. Now, let's talk about the change that's coming with the new bill or the new law named C-19. What is the change? What type of change this new law is bringing to the current system? Okay, to get a better insight or overview of the new bill C-19, let's go to the board.
As we all know, on June 23, 2022, the C-19 bill was officially passed by the Canadian Parliament and received the right assent. This move will massively alter the Canadian Express Entry system, inviting temporary residents to apply for a permanent residency. First tablets in April of this year, 2022, the bill has been fervently discussed by the lawmakers and immigration experts since it was proposed.
All right, now let me elaborate and clarify this law for you. With the upcoming of C-19, the Express Entry program will not be just focused on your education or your work experience, but better, it's gonna be based on the job demand in the Canadian market. So it means the selection won't be focused on just your point, but also about the job demand. So you will notice while doing the selection, people with lower score or lower points get selected instead of people with higher point, because the system won't be based on the point itself, but based on the job demand in the market. Let me give you an example to make my point. Let's say you have a person called John, and John is applying for the Express Entry program. John has a higher education, a better work experience, a better language skills, which put John in the pool on top of the highest people to be selected. As you know, the current system is based on the points. The more points you have, the more chance you have to be selected. Now let's talk about the new bill C-19. In the same pool, you have Mary. Mary doesn't have a higher point. She's just sitting within or around the minimum score band. But here, the advantage Mary has over John. Mary is a biologist, whereas John is a teacher. And the current job market in demand is for more biologists. In this scenario, Mary will have better chance to be selected compared to John because Mary has the required experience currently in demand in the market. So in short, the system will be much more based onto the job market demand than compared to the points. So the more your job experience corresponds to the job in higher demand into the market, the more you will have a chance to be selected compared to just the person who having the highest point or the highest score into the pool. This move is made to kind of boost up and help out the business area in Canadian society where there is a shortage of labor or companies are missing out to find some required experience in one domain or the other. All right, let's recap. Starting at 2023, the Express Entry program will be much more focused on the job demand in the market instead of just your education, your work experience, your language skills, which compose your scoring points. So the more your profile corresponds to the job in demand in the Canadian market, the more you will be able to be selected. However, it's very important for us to signify that this law will take effect into the first quarter of the year 2023. I repeat, the law will take effect in the first quarter of the year 2023. All right, now it's just time for me to thank you for your time. Thank you for sticking around. We appreciate you, and hopefully we're gonna see you to the next video. Until then, bye-bye.